He knew me as the person that kept going and always messing and just couldn't sit still and be quiet and things and just always had to be doing something, because we used to get into arguments about him being single, no children. Are you okay? You all right? No, I'm not okay. I'm all right. Hey, my loves, welcome back to But Did You Die? Chaos, Lessons, and Laughs. The space where we tell the truth about healing, faith, survival, and the holy messes of becoming. I'm your host, Monique R. Darnell, Dr. Survivalist, your internet therapist in a pink coat. And today's conversation is tender. It is layered. Oh, it's not the tender, but it's a very tender subject. It's layered. It's something that sits close to home. It sits close to the bone. This episode is called Losing Them, Finding Me. The grief as a mirror for growth. Because sometimes when we lose the people who knew us best, we are forced to meet the parts of ourselves we buried just to survive. So I want you to take a slow breath with me before we go any further. Inhale. Exhale. Let your shoulders drop. And you see your girl fitness. Yes. Because we're not rushing this one. It may be a little short, but we're not rushing it. So we already know what we're finna do. We're finna go ahead and get into it. So let's get into it. Buckle up, sit back. Girl, you not under attack. Buckle up, relax. Girl, you know I got your back. Buckle up, sit back. Girl, you not under attack. Buckle up, relax. Girl, you know I got your back. All right, so I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it. So let's get into it. So, losing them, finding me. Grief as a mirror for growth. I know we don't like to talk about that, but here we are. So we're gonna really start with some personal things. Chat. I lost my brother, Charles, in May of 2023. And later that same year, in December, one of my favorite aunties transitioned. Two people who knew me outside of performance. My auntie knew me, Nene. And my brother, stubborn as he was, he knew me. He knew me as the person that kept going and always messing and just couldn't sit still and be quiet and things and just always had to be doing something. And outside of who I needed to be for everyone else, they didn't ask for the performance. My auntie especially. So what's wrong with this one? Their loss cracked something open in me, but it also cleared something. Grief does not. So it rearranges, it reveals, it removes the noise. And what it showed me was this. I had been surviving for so long. I forgot who I was outside of being strong. Now, granted, during my childhood years, a lot of that was developing, mastering the survival woman. But I didn't have to survive with my auntie. I didn't have to survive with my brother. In fact, he used to irritate me and get on my nerves because we used to get into arguments about him being single, no children. And if my kids, well, I have a kid, my kid ain't gonna be wearing this and they be having this and this. And I'm like, you don't have no, when you get kids, you gotta sacrifice, you gotta make this. I wouldn't be wearing this and my kid. I'm like, then I realized, why am I arguing with you? You have no kids. Like the Bible said, don't argue with no fool. And so I just started like reminding myself, he don't have the capacity. He's not going to understand. Let it go. So part 1, we're going to talk about when grief pulls back the curtain. So there's something no one prepares Black women for, because I'm blackly black. That's who I am. Not grief itself, but the expectation to endure it quietly. So we are always, again, we already know, preach to the choir. Y'all should know these things by now. We're on season 2, and we're about to get ready to close season 2. But the expectation to endure it quietly, we are conditioned early. Be strong, be composed, be grateful, keep going. Grief becomes something you schedule around responsibilities. 3 days off, back to work, back to being dependable, back to producing, right? And nobody asks, where does your sorrow go? We don't ask that to people. Are you okay? You all right? No, I'm not okay and I'm all right. But I'm going to tell you, I'm okay and I'm all right. Who fault that is? Probably mine. Yeah, because I don't know. We people really can't. Like, I've learned that maybe a couple of weeks ago that, our families, our parents did not know how to be emotionally available to us. And I'm assuming that their parents didn't know how to be emotionally available and other things to them. So it's not a blame. It's not a, oh, my mama didn't love me. Okay, yeah, she didn't. But today, are you going to still wear the abandonment clothes, or are you going to put on the garment of praise for how about saved people, Christian people? Or are you going to put on new clothes? Get your hair done, get your makeup did, hair done, make everything big. All right. Where does your body put the ache? Where does your nervous system discharge the shock? It doesn't. We push past these things and we keep moving forward. So, unprocessed grief does not disappear. It may not be your brother. It may have been a mother. It may have been a cousin. It may have been a father. It may have been a granddad that was a father to you. Unprocessed grief does not disappear. Black people, my Black people, and all those who are pushing in survival mode. This podcast is for everybody. But granted that I am a Black woman, I can only speak on Black women things, and I can only speak on my things. But as a therapist, I can say that unprocessed grief does not disappear. It transforms into overworking, into irritability, into anxiety, into numbness and checking out, into chronic exhaustion, right? When grief isn't given language, it gets stored as tension. That's why y'all got this stress in y'all shoulders. Or y'all see my thing say doctor, somebody else's problem, somebody's problem. Anyway, focus. When grief isn't giving language, it stores as tension in the body. That's why there is a book out there that says the body keeps score, right? And Black women are often praised for functioning through tension. But functioning is not the same as healing. And I don't want to be too aggressive to y'all, but I am. I got to be. We're on season 2. All that patty cake, bake a man, whatever it is. That's over. We in this like, I'm coming for your edges. I'm stepping on your toes gently as possible, because this is a deep subject, because a part of it is me right now. The strong Black woman and the hustle conditioning. Let's name it directly. So, the strong Black woman identity has protected us. It has carried families. It has built legacies. It has sustained communities. But when strong becomes the only acceptable emotion, we lose access to softness, to choice. Right? You want to be, So, okay, that's cool. But to the choice, to the decision to make that, don't you want to have the right to choose that if you want to be soft, if you don't? Softness is regulation. Softness is safety. Softness is the ability to feel without collapsing, right? Many of us didn't have the luxury to pause and grieve. We were quietly asked to move on. It's been 2 years. Why I really feel like Black people don't know how to be there for other people emotionally. And that's not to say that they were bad or anything. It's just to say that, okay, it's time to start learning. How long are you going to blame your parents? How long are you going to blame that man? How long are you going to blame the system? How long must you cry over something that I rejected? Yeah. Come on now. So not always verbally, but culturally, spiritually, oftentimes financially. Oftentimes I gotta go back to work. I can't grieve. I can't sit. It's not gonna solve anything. I gotta move. But when it starts affecting, you can't take stuff out the home because stuff happened with your person. Now you can't leave. Now you can't, go to these places. Now you can't listen to this music. Now, you crying for no reason. You having crying spells. You're at work yelling at people. You don't know why. Also emotionally, you still had bills, still had clients, still have children, still have expectations. So you did what you were trained to do. You kept moving. And in that movement, in that keep going, keep doing, keep performing, you abandon yourself. Yeah. So historically, Black women were not giving room for visible vulnerability. So emotional suppression became adaptive. Rest was equated with laziness or your nervous system danger. I can't rest because something's gonna happen. I gotta keep moving. I gotta keep going because you're really running from your pain. You're really running from the hustle. You're really running from the trauma instead of, what's up? Like, buckle up. we finna get this out today. This is my last day dealing with this. Expressions was sometimes unsafe. So grief became something you swallowed. And generationally, we inherited resilience. We are a resilient people. Come on, we just left Black history. But Black history is every day. If you're Black, right? But we, inherited resilience. Whether you're Black, white, Hispanic, whatever. Okay, this for all people. You like pink, this for you. But we also inherited emotional silence. All right, survival coping mechanisms we mistake for strength. So now let's gently unpack the behaviors. Because me, your Dr. Survivalist, doesn't shame survival. I've been through it. It has been my story. I'm quite sure you have gotten the essence of, but did you die? Understand chaos, lessons, and laughs, right? Come on, like laugh, okay? We understand it, but we also question it. So, overworking as a shield. Now, I know I'm finna cranking it up. I know you feeling them. Hey, I'm cranking it up. So I'm finna step on your toes. A lot of y'all like to stay busy. If I stay busy, I won't have to feel. How true is that? Work becomes armor. Productivity becomes proof you're okay. But what gets buried? Rest, reflection, feeling. Right? So think about the last time you threw yourself into work after an emotional pain. What were you avoiding feeling? Where did that emotion sit in the body? Remember, body keeps score. Just notice. No judgment. Just take a second and notice and look, right? The second thing, the behavior, minimizing pain. I'm fine. It is what it is. These phrases protect you from being perceived as dramatic. I had somebody call me dramatic today. I'm not dramatic, I'm sensitive. Watch your mouth. Okay? You know, watch your mouth. But what gets buried in this? Authenticity, emotional honesty, connection, the things that make us people, the things that keep us together, the things we need from another person. That's why it's not good for men to be alone. When you minimize pain long enough, you lose fluency in your own emotional language. You lose. So you lose that. When you get to, okay, it's not this, it's not that, you desensitize yourself. And now nothing really bothers you. You got such a thick skin, can't nobody get in. And you wonder why you by yourself. Stepping on the toes with a little seat bag. Hey, get it. Caretaking everyone else. Y'all like to do that. Come here. Y'all like to do that. Caretaking everyone else. Being the go-to becomes identity. You cook, you coordinate, you check on everybody else. Because if everyone else is stable, you don't have to face your own instability. What? Because if everyone else is stable, you don't have to face your own instability. But what gets buried? Your needs, your tears, your right to receive. All right? Another one. My girlies, my spiritual girlies. Where you at? Spiritual bypassing. God won't give you more than you can handle. Just pray about it. Take it to the altar. Yeah. Faith is sacred. But faith was never meant to replace emotional processing. Yeah, I said it. Half of y'all not even walking in faith because the biggest sign that you believe what God has said is what? Preparation. I am preparing for the things that God has for me, right? I think I said this before. This girl I saw on Instagram, she out here trying out wedding venues and food and stuff, and they got no husband. But baby, she getting married. If you ever catch me, girl, invite me to your wedding. I want to be there with this, to enjoy this with you. The Bible includes lament for a reason, lamentations. So even Jesus wept. We know that scripture because for those who've been in church, and you have to remember these scriptures, and Jesus wept. All right, what gets buried? Doubt, lament, spiritual honesty. All right, another one, silence as protection. What happens in this house stays in this house. So grief stays internal. It never gets expressed. We never talk about it. We never process it. We just ignore it. Little Toto died. Y'all love Toto, and we just, no memorial, no nothing. Just take him to the clinic, get him cremated, and that's it. It hurts. We had a little ceremony for our little dog, Mocha. It was a great dog. She was a sweet baby. Also, I'm looking for another dog. We're going to get us another one. It's been about 2-3 years now, so it's about time. So, but what gets buried? Storytelling, vulnerability, legacy, truth. All right. Another, celebration over sorrow. So celebration of life are beautiful. So it's beautiful. So, but sometimes we rush past mourning to preserve dignity. What gets buried? Slowness, sacred sadness, and the messy middle of grief. So we get to, just celebrate big life. And then we don't really what processing, do you honor the grief? Do you give it room and space to breathe? Or do you hurry up and pull yourself together? That's what this grief of the processing is. All right, so some reflection integration. In survival mode, we become experts at looking together. So good at performing resilience that we forget we are grieving. I remember a time where my body knew the anniversary of my brother's death before I even realized it, because I was just so busy. I was like, why am I so tired? Why am I so fatigued? And this could be now, because I just realized, I was telling my daughter, girl, I don't think I have it in me to do another episode. Baby, I'm tired. And so I was just so fatigued, tired, and I was finding myself crying. And then I realized, the day is coming. In fact, it's in another week. I started panicking, like, okay, well, what do I do? And I just started breathing, and I just stopped trying to hold it together. And I just started crying and missing my brother and honoring him. Still hurts. Still love him, still miss him. He will always be a love. He was a sweet man, had no children, no girlfriend or wife. He was a lover of stepkids. He just gave and did. He was a great person, sweetheart, always smiling. If you knew my brother Charles Edward Darnell, he was always smiling. I love him and I miss him. So good at performing resilience that we forget we are grieving. And many of the things we call strength, overworking, caretaking, hiding behind, I'm fine, they are wounds dressed up in performance. So we inherit these tools from women who had no choice. Listening to people, like, sometimes y'all need to, who you listening to? If I'm not for you, don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. This is for the people who it's for. No hard feelings. Rejection or abandonment. No hard feelings. I know who for me. I know who for me. But we do. So we do not have to keep burying our truth to be seen as resilient. These are really protecting, mechanisms, trying to appear good and fine, and so no one could say something to you, and because there's danger in that. I did a Bible study lesson where Adam had sinned and God had came to him and was like, where are you? Instead of feeling, instead of blaming and shame and defensiveness, what if this was an invitation to, hey, are you okay? Where are you? What do you need? Instead of saying, I'm fine, I'm good. Sometimes we are at fault when people do ask us, do you need something? No, I'm fine. I'm good. Girl, I'm good. No. When this could have been a perfect opportunity to say, I need help. I just need, can we go somewhere for a weekend? I just need somebody there while I cry, because I don't want to, cry alone and be alone. I need a second. I need to get away from here. Let's go somewhere. Take me away. All right, next part, self-abandonment and identity loss. When grief isn't processed, it shapes identity. You begin to believe my emotions are inconvenient. My pain is secondary. My needs are negotiable. That belief doesn't stay in grief. It shows up where? In relationships. How you do one thing is where you do another thing. This is parallel duality. It is how you do it here, you're going to do it there. You do this to church, you do it to God, you're going to do it to them. You're going to do it to yourself. That's the way it goes. That's the way it is. You begin to believe my emotions are inconvenient. My pain is secondary. My needs are negotiable. That belief doesn't stay in grief. It shows up in relationships. It shows up in dating. It shows up in ministry. It shows up in work. You over give, over function, under express. And somehow along the way, you do what? You disappear. Some of y'all, I don't know who I am anymore, because you lost yourself in people, places, and things. You lost yourself. You gave, And that could have been in, prioritizing them, their care, this situation, this job. We already know you can be replaced tomorrow. Y'all saw the beginning of the year. Elon was chopping up everything. It was taking out everybody's job, and we were taught to get these blue collar jobs, these government jobs, this security, and for a season and a chapter, it was. So I digress. So grief is not weakness. Grief is not lack of faith. Grief is love with nowhere to land. And when you allow yourself to grieve fully, you interrupt generational emotional suppression. You model wholeness to yourself, to your family, to your children, to life. You teach your nervous system that softness is safe. So losing them, finding me. When someone who truly knew you dies, you are forced to ask, who was I when I was with them? What parts of me felt alive? What laughter felt effortless? For me, my brother saw my tenderness, I would say stubbornness, I would say sisterly love, irritability, always getting into it. He was the one brother that we was always getting into it with. Yeah. He saw a lot of my, humor. He saw me outside of being the responsible one. And when he passed, I had to decide to, would I let this part of me die? One thing about my brother, what he did was he lived. And he was stubborn too. Couldn't tell him nothing. Because if he wouldn't have known he was going to pass this way, he would still do what he did. Because he lived a life of riding his bike and his motorcycle. He loved that thing. And it's kind of a little bit kind of ironic and crazy how my bio dad died from a motorcycle accident as well when I was 2. And here, years later, my brother. That is interesting. So would I let that version of me die too, or would I reclaim her? Grief becomes a mirror. I'm telling you, it'll make you like, we don't have long to be trying to argue back and forth with people. I'm 40. You gonna do what we not? Gonna make it work? We not? What we doing? I'm the bad person? Oh, well, okay, I'm not. Like, when my brother died, I felt the best way I could honor him was to live an adventurous life, to live it to the max, to live intentionally, to love intentionally. Don't be crying and whining over stuff that you cannot change. Oh, I ain't got nobody. Oh, I no man, and I'm. My brother didn't care about that mess. So him dying helped me to see life for what it is. It's here. It's now. Make the best of it. Live to the fullest. Obey God. Love God. Stop arguing people and going back and forth with them. No longer doing that. You either want to or you're not. You're not dragging me with you. All right, some affirmations. So let's pause and speak this together. Okay? Big, deep breaths. In your nose, out your mouth. Whew. I am allowed to grieve fully. I am allowed to slow down. My strength includes softness. I do not have to earn rest. Feeling does not make me fragile. It makes me human. Breathe that in. And I pray and I hope that this message is enough for you to start your own process of grieving. I hope it shakes the foundation and stirs up some things. Growing with the pain. Grief will never ask you to forget. In fact, it's like mountains of waves. It comes and goes. And sometimes I have to catch myself when it comes. I say, okay, it's okay. I can't really do this now, but it does not mean I won't do it. So I'm not neglecting you. I just can't really do it now. So can we allocate some time to do this day? And I honor myself by doing it this day, not keep pushing it. Now I have been pushing one thing, been pushing this, and it came up too. I have been pushing, I need to do my paperwork for my will. I've been trying to do that. And so I actually had a client that told me that the funeral homes has a paperwork that you can get, and it has all the checklists that you can have together, like your passwords, all these things that they can have for you to get ready. I don't know what it's called. She was supposed to send it to me, but she didn't. But it's still my responsibility. So grief will never ask you to forget, but it will invite you to become. Ways to grow with grief. Name what you miss out loud. Build rituals, not routines. I honor my brother. I like to say when my mom, look, ma, no hands, and darling, I don't. So every time you see me, people on my Facebook, you my Facebook friend, and you say, look, ma, when I say, look, ma, no hands, that's where I got that from. But I think I may do that with my brother Charles, not saying that he is looking and he's a spirit and doing all this stuff. I don't do that, but I am honoring him. All right. I'm not saying that if you do that, then that's you. That's cool. Do what you do. Again, I'm 40. I'm not going back and forth with you. Light some candles, play their music, cook their recipes, tell their stories. Whew. That part, tell their stories, was hard because I could remember the stories me and my brother getting into it. I remember at one time he was growing a little fro, and I was just outside, just bad, it had nothing else to do, and I just had a pick in my hand. I'm gonna pick my brother hair. I'm gonna go over there and go pick it. Sure did. And I went on right on over there and pick. He was sitting down, and I was just and I did too. I went down and I went rah. And I was like, and I took on running. And eventually he ended up catching up with me. And I don't remember what he did, but I remember probably right now as an adult that this was the first time and probably the only time that I know of that I blacked out. And he must have felt the shift in the atmosphere that I was about to get him. I was about to unalive that person. And at that time we was living with it was probably summertime because we be with my brother's dad in the summertime, and I remember picking up this big old piece of stick, this big old piece of wood. We were staying in them apartments, they had trees everywhere, so I remember picking up this big old piece of wood, and I was about to get him, and he ran to the house, and he got in the house. I don't know what happened, but Big Tim was there and Uncle Roosevelt was there, and they were like, what's going on? And he ran to the bathroom, and I come with that big old wood. I'm about to kill him. I'm about to and my stepdad, wake up, Nay, chill out, come back, chill. And I could just remember my Uncle Roosevelt leaving, slowly moving out the way. And all I remember was my brother's dad, Big Tim, saying, you just like your mama. You get angry, you want calm down. I said, if I have to go through you, I'm about to go through you too. You about to get it. You better move, because I'm going to get Charles. I'm going to get him. And, I was so angry with him that day. Stories. Yes. So ask yourself daily, who am I becoming now? And who do I want to be because they loved me? Got so many stories, my auntie Jan. Child. So soul questions, some soul questions. If you were not required to be strong, the strong one for the next 30 days, right? If you were not required to be the strong one for the next 30 days, who would you be? What would your grief sound like? What would your body finally release? So let's do one final somatic closing and check-in. Place one hand on your chest and one hand on your stomach and take a big, slow, deep breath in. Notice what softened during this episode and breathe out. Notice what felt like safety in this episode. And safety is the soil where healing grows. So your grief is not a problem to solve, Miss Solution Focused people. It is a portal. You are allowed to miss them. You are allowed to still feel something and still find more for yourself during this. You are allowed to do both. This is not betrayal. No, this is part of legacy. So, this has been Dr. Survivalist, your internet therapist in a pink coat. If this episode met you in a tender place, share it with somebody. They don't have to be blackity black. They don't have to be pinkalicious. But they could be someone who has been ignoring grieving someone for far too long. So, I thank you. We are coming up on the end of season 2. We got about 2 more episodes to go, and then we are going to take a break because we got some new things coming to you guys, and we're so excited. Who is we? Me and my team. Me and my team. And so if no one told you today, I know y'all probably been missing this. No one told you today, you do not have to rush healing. You do not have to carry it alone. You are still here, still becoming, and that is the healing work itself. Until next time, this has been But Did You Die? Chaos, Lessons, and Laughs with me, your host, Monique R. Darnell. And if you have not subscribed and follow and like and wrote a comment, and do that, sis. I see y'all watching. I love y'all. Thank y'all for showing up. I appreciate you. Have a great night. Bye, Survivor Lees.